All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, back with some shocking news right here, man. Shout out to my man Marcus Bell. He had hit me up this afternoon and sent this little message out, on Twitter or from Twitter, where it said, where you usually see the little UFC roster tracker. And he sent me the little update where it said fighter removed, Jennifer Maia. And at first I was like, my first reaction was maybe this is just a little error right here, because maybe since she lost her last fight, maybe they heard something where, maybe the UFC was, going to let her take a break or something like that. I didn't think it was true. But then I saw on WMMA rankings that they went on and posted up the news, and I was still doubtful. I said maybe they just jumped ahead. Maybe they got the same news and maybe they just put it out too real quick just to, go ahead and get it out there, a little premature. But then Marcus sent out the MMA Orbits update, and when it goes around like this, third time's a charm, man, then it's got to be real. And from the way they described it, it looked real. And yeah, I just put the update right here. Shout out to WMMA rankings and MMA Orbit and all of them that, send us out this current news. But yeah, the way MMA Orbit said it here on Twitter, it's official, man. Jennifer Maia has fought out her contract and has chose not to be re-signed with the UFC. All right, so there it is, man. And my first reaction is, okay, maybe she's got something else going on. Maybe she feels like, she doesn't want to be there anymore. Or maybe the UFC just didn't renew her contract, which to me would be kind of weird. So I'm kind of thinking it's more her doing. Maybe she's got some other things going on. Who knows? Maybe she wants to have some kids. Maybe that's her own decision. But yeah, my thoughts, I was a little shocked. And, now that she's not being re-signed, even by her own doing, I'm still a little shocked there. I'm still a little shocked because I think as a fighter, I think she still has a lot left in her to be a tough test, because even after her fight this past Saturday, which she came up short in, which you could argue that she won the fight, you could argue Viviane Araújo won the fight, but to me, Jennifer Maia, first go round, it looked like she won the fight, but that first round, it was tight, right? But just going off of that performance, it looked like Jennifer Maia was still a game fighter, and what I seen from her is that she's still a tough, formidable opponent for any of the girls on the come up. After that performance, even before that performance, before the performance, I said if she was going in there and stop Viviane Araújo, I said she's the kind of fighter that could probably get back into contender status, right? Or if not, just hang out as a gatekeeper and still beat a lot of other girls, right? But now that she lost this fight, I know it disappoints me a little bit that she couldn't get to the level that, I feel like she could be at, because she has the skills and she's durable. She's never really taken like a bad beating. But with all that being said, I think that, she is a fighter that still offers a lot. Like, she's not really declining. She doesn't really have like a lot of injuries, and she's not really in there getting beaten down, The record, 21-10 with one draw, the 10 losses, it's kind of like Roxy, Even then, I'd say it's not even like Roxanne Modafferi when she was up in the 10s, when Jennifer Maia hit this 10 mark, I can still say that a lot of these fights were close, and she's always put up a good fight. She's always put up a good fight. So I still think that she has a lot to offer. As far as getting to the belt in the UFC, maybe not. And maybe she felt that way because, again, after seeing that performance Saturday night, I definitely seen a fighter that mentally just can't pull the trigger, get to that level right now, not the level at where, Alexa Grasso's at, even, Valentina, of course, Manon Furo, Tyler Santos, all those fighters, I think they still have a couple of levels above Jennifer Maia. That's why I don't know if she'll ever reach that point again. But yeah, man, that's it. Like it says here in the picture, it says that she chose not to re-sign, so it wasn't the UFC's doing. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, the UFC not re-signing her. Oh, man, why not? Well, it says that she chose not to, from what it's saying here. Maybe she'll come out later and say she's got a contract with somebody else like PFL, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But from the way they worded it, they said she chose not to re-sign. She fought out her contract. Maybe she's doing other things right now. But like I said, she's leaving off with a pretty decent resume, even though it is 21-10 and one draw. She's fought everybody. Fought Jessica Andrade way back. Fought and beat girls like Diana Silva, Vanessa Porto, Roxanne Modafferi, Alexis Davis, Roxanne Modafferi 2 times actually. She stopped JoJo. She stopped JoJo Calderwood to get a title shot. Gave JoJo gave it wasn't JoJo's first submission loss, but she gave Valentina a tough fight. Whenever she got her title shot, right? She gave her a good tough fight. Won't say it was like the most competitive fight, but she was in there for 5 rounds and didn't take the beating that some of the other fighters did, right? And she was also a test for some of these other girls like Manon, Caitlin Chikagan, and she was a test for Casey O'Neill, even though she beat her. She gave Casey O'Neill a level to gauge herself where she's at right now. So, again, I think Jennifer Maia, she still offered a lot. She could still beat a lot of these unranked girls that are going to come up, but maybe she doesn't want to turn into a gatekeeper. Maybe she doesn't want to become a gatekeeper, and maybe she doesn't want to, just become somebody's punching bag, which leads me to maybe thinking that she wants to go over to PFL/Bellator. If the word and rumor is true that PFL is going to pick up Bellator, then if they merge both of those flyweight divisions, I could see Jennifer Maia going over there and trying to fight for the PFL or Bellator belt. In my honest opinion, I think with what she's packing right now, she could go in there real quick and make easy work of a fighter like Liz Carmouche. If she feels like she can let go this time and she wants to go somewhere where the belt and the crown is closer to get, I can see her going in there and winning. But again, if she's not mentally in there, she might come up short. But if you match her up against some of the girls like Juliana Velasquez, Denise Kielholtz, I love Denise Kielholtz, don't get me wrong, I love her style. And fighters like that, who else? Of course, Liz Carmouche, the champion, Dana Bennett, Justine Keach. She can beat a lot of these girls. So if she's going over there, maybe whenever Bellator is merging with PFL, that might be her game plan, is to jump into the mix. But, hey, don't underestimate some of these girls in the come up like Dakota Dechiva now. They could still be something, right? So, yeah, man, my final thoughts on this one, I hate to see Jennifer Maia go because, like I said, I believe out of the top 15 and top 10, I think that Jennifer Maia is still a worthy, formidable opponent for a lot of the girls on the come up. And even if some of the top girls are past her, if they ever got caught sleeping when she got back in the mix, she could still win, So I was hoping that maybe she would still have a few more fights, to just give herself one more chance, like a storybook chance to get back in there. But, hey, she's got other things going on maybe. And like I said, maybe it's a family thing. Maybe she wants to go off and do that now. Who knows? Or she could be re-signing on the low. Who knows? Maybe she's negotiating something. You never know. You just never know. But at the moment, yeah, shout out to Jennifer Maia. Let me know, guys, what y'all think about the situation. Do you think it's a money thing? Do you think she's going to another organization? Do you feel like she's just done? You think she's done with UFC antics or whatever, is going on behind the scenes? Or do you think, hey, she wants to take a crack at that belt against Liz Carmouche? What do y'all think, guys? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.